Yeah, look, heart and soul, without a question. It's everything that you want us to do. We were giving it out on the court. You know, we gave our all. We just got to be on point in a few things. That you know, at this level, if you're not on point, team, you know, the opposition hurts you in the final. And I thought we were off point a few things in the first half. You know, and allowed them to get some points, and they had that separation. Then we fought back, you know, pretty good again in the fourth, but it was just too much of a gap. I thought we probably should have gone into half time, you know, 6 or 7 up, and to give us that little bit of a buffer. So if we made mistakes, we're still in front. But then, you know, Bubba hit that one at half time, and McCarran hit another 2-point just before that. So to have that buffer taken away at the half was pretty deflating. And then, you know, and then that we went through that patch where we couldn't score. So, yeah, it hurt us.
When you're going into the game, did you look at it and sort of think, it can be a bit different because you have to be different? And is that going to be the one advantage you might have over them, that they weren't going to know what you were going to be bringing today with the different combinations and different blokes having to score?
Yeah, well, we were different starting Sherv. So the first start for Sherv, he did a great job out there. And Marnie again did a great job, and you know, and watch Mitch out there, it just breaks your heart. He's a soldier, a warrior out there, and he's just limping. It's, you know, I want to take him off and rest him up, and then he does another great move when he's playing, obviously hurt and in discomfort and pain, and you know, it's heartbreaking really to send him out there when you know he's injured and he's playing through it. So I got a lot of respect for our team. So we'll recharge the batteries. We don't play again to Friday, so we'll have a lot of battery to recharge at the moment, and give it another crack on Friday night.
I couldn't tell whether you were hugging Mitch when he came off the end or holding him up. It looked like a bit of a combination of the two, but you certainly had some words to him at that point. Can you share what you had to say to him at that point?
Oh, I was just proud of him, you know. It's he's given his all. That's all you ask, you know. That's all you ask for your team, to get out there and give your all, and he certainly is the guy that plays with a lot of heart out there. And I just want to say, hey, just take a minute here, mate. I'm proud of you. You're playing your heart out. It didn't roll with us tonight, but can't be any more proud than I am of him.
Well, Clint and Luke, any chance at all today?
No.
Do you think there'll be any chance by Friday, or are they done?
Oh, look, if the game had been Tuesday, probably not, but I think it's Friday, so that gives us, you know, an extra couple of days, and we'll do the utmost we can to get them up. It's going to be every day we'll check in. You know, it's an uphill battle without Bryce, and then it's a little bit harder when you got some guys who can score and rebound and play out there, and our depth is certainly getting tested. And but, you know, it is what it is, and our guys are playing their hearts out.
Go, Brad.
Trev, is Mitch a certainty for Friday? Is it getting harder to get him up?
Yes. And like I said, the best thing is that we don't play until Friday. So he hasn't been able to practice for a month. So we'll see how it goes. And obviously we'll do everything in our power to get it, but the best thing we do right now is rest.
So what does training look like for you this week? It sounds like you're going to be a few short even if the other two do get up.
Yeah, well, coaches might have to put the jersey on and get out there. But no, look, it'll be a good rest for us. We'll obviously freshen up, ready to go, and get ready for Friday night. You know, we've still got some young guys out there. There's only really this fella here was absolutely great, and Jesse that are old fellas. Everyone else is like 24 and under, so the young guys can get after it.
But I don't want to ask, can you get up and push this past 3 games? I'll ask you, how can you get up and push this past 3 games?
Yeah, we just can't get ahead of ourselves too much. You know, we just got to take it as it comes. We got to go and play Friday night. You know, play like we've played all the way through. Play hard, play together, play unselfish, and take it one quarter at a time. And obviously we got to be on point though. I think we lost some momentum points, and we haven't got the luxury of I think it was 3 or 4 points of difference. Chris Golding came off the bench and hadn't played for 6-7 minutes and just throws a 3 in straight away, and we haven't got that luxury of having an experienced guy like that to come off the bench, and we're just going to have to find avenues and ways to score throughout on the court.
Todd was always going to get attention tonight, and he did. Were you happy with the support he got from his teammates?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of grabbing going off. You might see me acting like the fool in the second quarter, but it's just grabbing and holding off for the cutters. And, it's a free kick in AFL. AFL cleaned it up. Maybe we should get one of those guys to come out there and tell us. But, yeah, there's a lot of grabbing and holding, and, it's pretty easy to defend when you can do that.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
Whitey, there's been a lot to like about the performances from the first 2 games, especially defensively, to hold a pretty potent team to the scores you have, even though you're down 2-0. Do you still feel like you're not too far away heading into the rest of the series in Melbourne?
Yeah, of course. Like Trev said, there's just a few key areas. Like game 1, we miss a rotation, Barlow hits a 3. We miss another rotation, Goulding hits a 3. Like it's a couple possessions where we know with good teams you can't take possessions off, and tonight it happened again. We got the game back to 3 points. They threw it into Jock. Toddy's under the rim at captain, and I'm sitting on the weak side, and Hobson cuts my face and gets a layup and goes back out to a 5-point game. Like possessions like that we can't take off. Every possession needs to be a win for us, and we continue to battle through this. I mean, like Trev said, the effort's there. It's just cleaning up those little areas where, the bounce of a ball goes here, the bounce of a ball goes there. It can swing in our favour, and we got to go into Melbourne. It's just one basketball game. We win one basketball game, and then we move on to the next one, and we go from there again. But we'll sit down, we'll rest up, we'll look at what we did, where we went wrong. We're obviously doing some good things and competing with this team and playing the right way, but we just got to find a way to win a basketball game.
People haven't always respected your offensive game, but if you have a look at your whole career, you've generally been a pretty good shooter. You're shooting the ball really well right now. Are you feeling pretty good every time you throw the ball up there?
Yep. I mean, Trev's in my ear every day to shoot the ball. Right now we really don't have any other options, so I've got to shoot it. But no, the guys, this offense, what Trev has in place here, it's designed for people to get open shots, and if everyone does their job, you're going to end up with open shots. And if we move the ball, I think a few times we've rolled it into John, and he's a great player. He finds players on the perimeter and we take advantage of that. So it comes from your teammates, it comes from the offense, and we just got to continue to move this ball and continue to shoot the ball if you're open. And it's a lot of fun when everyone touches the basketball and you get to play like that.
Last time you were in a grand final, you were in this same position down 2-0, and you weren't able to turn that around. Is there anything you learned from that where you might be able to use?
You play us.
Where you could turn it around this time?
It was the opposition against us.
Don't let Bryce have 45, I think it was. So, no, look, I think we're in a different position here. This team's going to fight. That's not to say our Illawarra team didn't fight when we were down 2-0, but this team, we put a lot of work in. It's been a very challenging year for everyone, not just us, but we don't want this to end. And there's a lot of guys in that locker room that are very proud people, and there's a lot of people that have put this jersey on day in, day out for a very long time, and we want to go out the right way, and that's playing hard, that's getting after it and respecting the game of basketball, and you better believe on Friday we'll come in there and we'll fight for it.
And whether it's you looking for your first championship or someone like Jesse looking for his 7th, that hunger must be pretty strong, and that must be a big motivating factor to give you that motivation to still keep fighting.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the championship. I'm worried about basketball. At the end of the day, we walk on the court. It doesn't matter whether you're playing for a championship or you're playing first round. We should be respecting the game of basketball, and you should be playing hard no matter what it is. And we put far too much work in. it's been, what, 11 months we've been here. I've been here for 11 months. It feels like the longest year we've ever had, but we haven't put in 11 months of work to walk out there and just hand Melbourne this championship, where we want to win a game and then we'll come back again and load up again and try and win another one.